Are you thinking about buying a second home in Cape Coral and wondering if you can rent it out while you're not here? Well, you certainly can. Hi, I'm Luna Knoll, Realtor with Better Homes and Gardens, Real Estate Pristine. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe so that you get all of our latest information on Southwest Florida. Now, let's take a look and see how you could own a home here and rent it out when you're not using it. Cape Coral and Fort Myers have been rated yet again #1 in the country for vacation rentals. It's especially effective here in Cape Coral because the city allows for 7-day rentals. So you can buy a single-family home, and as you know, if you've watched some of the other videos, most single-family homes here are not in gated communities, so they have no HOA fee. That's key because you don't have that extra $300, $500, $700 a month going out for an HOA that you're trying to make up for on a rental. Homes a little bit larger like this one that are likely 4 bedrooms are more likely to bring in $300 to $375 a night during season, or $5,000 to $10,000 a month, and $150 to $200 a night during the summer. When they're on the water like this one, it's $180 to $350 a night during summer, and $325 to $500 a night during season. $500 a night during season translates to over $3,000 a week. So if you just rent your home out during season, it might pay for your mortgage all year long. Obviously, the larger your home, the more modern it is, the higher a per night charge you'll be able to bring. For instance, this home here, 4-bedroom, modern, very well done inside, might bring a little bit more than an older 4-bedroom, 2-bath home. Even 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes, even older ones, rent well here in Cape Coral. A typical 3-bedroom, 2-bath home with a pool during season will rent for $175 to $250 a night. When you have a bigger one like this, it will rent for even more. And during the summer, they'll rent for $100 to $150 a night. That's still $700 to $1,000 a week, which is pretty good rental income. Obviously, if they're on the waterfront, as these homes are here, they'll bring in a little bit more. During the summer, $145 to $300 a night, and during season, as much as $250 to $600 a night. That's $8,000 to $12,000 a month. That's pretty good revenue that your home can be making for you when you're not here. Even older homes can be completely remodeled so that they're super cute and a great vacation rental. These homes are certainly examples of that. They were built back in the 60s or 70s, but yet with a pool, they make a super vacation rental, especially if they're on the water. Cape Coral, of course, is known for all of the single-family homes. These, again, are on the water, so even though they're older, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath on the water, bringing in $500 or $600 a night during season, that's a pretty great investment. And of course, when they're larger, it's even more. Some of the neat things about if you're on the water is having a dock so that people can rent a boat and then store the boat at your home while they're here on vacation. Other options are having kayaks for them to use. Just think of the things that you like to do when you're on vacation. And if you have kids, you want the kids entertained. So a pool table is always a wonderful option. Add a ping pong table. Put it in one of the garage slots. Odds are good they don't need the garage for both cars. Have plenty of board games, jigsaw puzzles, bikes for them to ride. And obviously the pool makes a huge difference when you're talking about a vacation rental. One of the biggest things I would encourage you to do is to take professional photographs of your home, whether you're listing it through VRBO or Airbnb yourself, or whether you're using a professional management company. Those homes that use simple photos from your iPhone, while they can be good, if they're tiny, they're not going to make near the impression that a professional quality photograph will. If you don't have a photographer, let me know. I'll be happy to recommend one for you. And for less than $250, you can have wonderful pictures of your home. That will make a huge difference in whether your home is rented or the next one on the list. Larger homes obviously rent for more. And if you think about it, when you go on vacation, how often do you meet family at your destination or have friends vacation with you? Or allow your kids to bring their friends so that they're more entertained. Therefore, some of these larger homes rent amazingly well. And some of those that are 4, 5, 6 bedrooms can rent for $10,000 to $15,000 a month during season. Those that are 6 bedrooms and more are renting up to $30,000 a month and more during season. That's a huge investment opportunity. So if you have a larger family and you're looking for a home that accommodates all your children when you're on vacation, or if you're used to vacationing with large numbers of folks and you want a vacation home that will accommodate that, that makes an even better vacation rental here in Cape Coral, especially if you're on the water, especially if you have bikes and kayaks. Some of these larger homes have super high occupancy rates and are able to make wonderful vacation rentals. One of the nice things about short-term vacation rentals is you still get to use your home. When you have long-term leases in place, it's very challenging for you to be able to use it. However, when you do the short-term rentals, it's easy for you to block out the time that you want to use it and then rent it out the rest of the time. So let's say, for instance, you do plan on this being your retirement home, but you're not ready for that. And so right now you can only come down 3 or 4 weeks out of the year. But you really can't come down January through March because that's when the kids are in school. Rent it out during season for those 3 months. Those are our highest rental months, and they certainly command the highest rental prices. There's a reason Lee County is the #1 retirement place in the country. People want to be down here, and they want to be down here because they don't have to shovel snow. They get to go to the beach often. It's sunny, the weather's amazing. They get to hang out on their boat. They get to hang out by their pool. And again, Lee County is the #1 vacation rental spot in the country as well. Again, you have all sizes of homes, and any of them are available to rent out, even if it's a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home or condominium. Those sizes are certainly much rarer in Cape Coral. Most homes are 3 bedrooms, 2 baths or larger. Even some of the older homes that were built in the 60s and 70s are 4 bedrooms, and they look surprisingly larger than you would think. I've seen homes that have a full bathroom fitted into what some of the newer homes call a shower. But in terms of a vacation rental, it's 1 more bathroom. And when you're looking at vacation rentals, the more heads you can get in beds, the higher a price that you can command. And obviously, the more that you make it attractive to people in terms of how updated it is, if it's someplace that it's a once in a lifetime, a place where they can feel like, oh wow, isn't this awesome? Check out that mango tree, full of mangoes. Some of the smaller homes might be great for a couple coming down for the season. Season for us is definitely January, February, March. But the outer months are starting to become more and more popular. So a lot of folks now come down in November through April. And we even start seeing people come back in October. So the highest rental months would be January, February, March, followed by November, December, April, and then October, May. However, if you're on the water, those homes will rent pretty well June, July, and August. If you have a pool, June, July, and August. If you're purchasing a home that has a strong rental history, because that's primarily what you want to use it for, that's a great way to make sure that you'll continue with that. But even if you don't already have a strong rental history, you can certainly do it yourself. I've had many clients buy 3-bedroom, 2-bath homes with a pool, or maybe they didn't have a pool and they added the pool for themselves, and then they do the rentals themselves, either to people that they know from up north or out west who want to escape the cold in the winter, or maybe to friends and relatives. And certainly I will help them with folks that I have coming down to tour homes, and they're coming down to check out Cape Coral. I'll give them a call and see if they have availability for the week that I have folks coming down, or sometimes 2 weeks. I also have sometimes people buy a home and they end up in a situation where they need a place for a month or 2, or sometimes even 3, between the time their home closes in one spot and they are able to move into their new home here. So there are a lot of different options with short-term rentals. This is an example of a purchase price on a home of $350,000, putting down 20% or $70,000, making your monthly principal and interest payment $1,337. We're using a 5% annual appreciation. Now, we've been 30 to 40%, but we're using a 5% to be realistic ongoing. Total rental income just under $40,000 a year. That's using $225 a night during season with a 70% occupancy, and $125 a night not in season with a 50% occupancy. Then using taxes of about $4,500 a year, insurance about $2,000 a year, repairs about $500 a year, utilities about $3,000. We're using a commission rate of 25%. I'll tell you that the companies that I work with charge anywhere from 18 to 25%, but I went on the high side for you to see. So that gives us total expenses of just under $20,000 a year, plus the principal and interest. So when we put all that together, we have an income just under $40,000 a year, principal and interest at just over $16,000, and our operating expenses just under $20,000. Then we're cash positive at about $3,600 in the first year, which is pretty amazing. And of course, we put in a little bit of a 2 to 3% appreciation each year. We also have the annual appreciation rate of 5%, so that over 5 years, our appreciation will be about $87,000. That's pretty great, and really helps a lot of people see that if they're not going to be able to use this as a second home all the time, but they rent it out for short-term rentals, vacation rentals, when they're not here, it certainly makes it a very viable option for them to do. Cape Coral is initiating a requirement for all short-term rentals to be registered, but it's like $35 fee for the year, so not a big deal. And they put down the property manager as the initial contact. So if you're using a property management company, then they contact them first if there's a problem, and not you. So it really makes a great financial decision to do a second home here if you're going to use vacation rentals, not to mention your enjoyment time. It almost makes your vacations free. Definitely say I am not an accountant, nor am I an attorney, nor am I an investment advisor. So you should run everything by your professional advisors before you make decisions like this in terms of investments. But I think there's a huge potential here, and certainly a very large number of people that are extremely successful with their vacation rentals here, sometimes as a true investment, sometimes as a way to justify them having a second home at this point in their lives. Well, that concludes our video for today. If you enjoyed this video, you may enjoy some of the others that I've done on Cape Coral. If you haven't already, please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.